Okay, hi everyone. Before we get started on the market update, let's announce the winners from last month's quiz. Okay, last month we asked you how many fishes were left in the tank. Number of you actually got the answer right. I had a number of you emailing back with the right answer. I thought it was kind of difficult, but I guess I'm not that smart. The winner from last month is Marcus Wong. So Marcus will be reaching out to you with your 2 tickets for Yuck Yuck's Comedy Club. Hope you guys have a great time. The answer was 10 fishes, by the way, 10 fishes. Now here's the quiz for this month. Okay, if you take a look at the picture, you can see one spot is covered up by the car. We need you to tell us what that parking spot number is. All right, take a look at the picture, the covered spot number, let us know what that number is. Okay, a hint, the angle of the way you look at the question will help you solve the quiz. Okay, and the winning entry will be receiving 10 Lotto 649 tickets. 10 Lotto 649 tickets. We'll announce the winners in next month's market update. And now for your March market update. Hi everyone, here's the market update for March 2018. I'm sure by now you've already heard the news. The market was down 39% year over year. Okay, that was the headline. It was down 39%. Again, just so you understand, that's not price. Okay, that's sales activity. That's volume of sales transactions. That was down 39%, and that was for Toronto. If you look at Mississauga, we were down kind of similar. We were down about 33%. Again, it's activity, not price. Average price for Mississauga for March 2018 was sitting at about $716,000. For same time last year, it was sitting at about 800,000. So it is down about 10.3%. That's price. Okay, it's down about 10.3%. So these are the headline numbers that you guys have read and all that, which is all fine and well, but that doesn't really help us. Okay, especially for those of you that are currently thinking of coming to the market or may already be actively looking around, whether it's to buy or to sell. What matters is what is the current market condition. So what you want to see is what's happening week over week, what's happening month over month, and that's where I'm actually going to be focusing on. I mentioned to you in my January update that the days on market, this is how long it takes a property to be sold. The days on market, DOM, in January was sitting at 32 days. In February, that number was in the high 20s. Now what's really interesting is the March numbers are showing us that the days on market is now down to 19 days. That's really interesting, because if you remember last month I had mentioned to you that the semis and the detached properties, the highest segment of the market, was having a harder time moving, and that the lower end, the condo, apartment, townhomes, those ones were actually very active. Now it looks like things are changing quite dramatically. If you look at the days on market, and if we go segment by segment, if you look at detached properties in Mississauga, for March, days on market is now down to 21 days. If you look at the semis, it's down to 19 days. Townhomes, 19 days as well. And condo apartments, 18 days. So now you've had that gap narrow, and the days on market is now on average is sitting at 19 days. Now I think the reason for that is twofold. One, we are in our spring market, which is traditionally the most active market. So because of that, there is momentum coming in. Buyers are starting to get active. Now, the second part, and this is the one which I think is more critical, I think sellers are starting to now finally get realistic about the pricing that they can hope to get. We don't have the overheated market we had last year. So I think sellers are finally starting to adjust to current market conditions, and because of that, it's helping those properties move, especially the semis and the detached properties. So for the two reasons, the days on market is now down to 19 days. Okay, so that's one part that I find interesting. Momentum is definitely coming in, and it's a good thing. When I say momentum, you have to understand it's not price. Okay, I'm not talking about price increase, although price is going up slowly on a month-to-month basis. I'm talking more about momentum, activity. That's important, because if you don't have momentum, buyers need to buy, sellers need to sell. If there's no activity, there's no momentum, it doesn't help anybody. Okay, so momentum is coming back to the marketplace for the two reasons, I think. Now the second thing I want to talk to you about, something I touched on last month, and this is the rental market. Okay, the rental market, whether it's Toronto, whether it's in Mississauga, it doesn't matter, it is extremely tight. So this is for the investor clients within my database, the landlords in my database. if your clients are saying that they're going to be leaving or would be canceling the lease or what have you, you're in a good position because chances of getting a new tenant is very high. Not only that, you're probably going to be able to ask for a little bit more. Okay, rental rates have been going up, and now with supply extremely tight, it's probably going to go up even more. For the tenants within the my database, if you're happy where you are, I suggest you remain there because this situation is not going to change anytime soon, and you're unlikely to find something similar for the same price. Okay, so for the landlords, definitely a good situation. For the tenants, the complete opposite. So take this information, utilize it the best way you can. So those are the two things I wanted to mention real quickly. Momentum is coming into the marketplace for all segments. Rental market continues to be tight, and depending on your situation, you may need to adjust accordingly for that. As always, all real estate is local. So if you want to find out what's happening in your neighborhood, please give me a call and I'll get you the information. Thank you for your time. Take care.